Hello little heartbirds, it's Nerissa here from twoheartbirds.com, the internet's most delicious and passionate and exciting daily wedding video blog ever. Today I am going to talk to you about alternatives to throwing confetti at a wedding. Now I'm not sure when the fun police put this rule down that you can't have confetti at weddings, but some places and venues you can't throw confetti, whether it be for environmental reasons or generally mess reasons, but there are lots of alternatives to throwing confetti, and I've got 15 of them. Oh la la, it's a lot. Now the tradition of throwing confetti dates back to the Roman era, when people used to throw grains from their local area at the bride and groom after they were married to promote prosperity and to promote fertility. So it is a nice tradition to keep going. Some people choose not to have it, but for those who do wish to have it and are looking for alternatives to confetti, here are my 15. In keeping in the bird theme, number one is that you can throw bird seed. Now it is environmentally friendly. If you're in a garden, it's almost impossible to detect in terms of mess, and it's a great thing to pass around and throw. One thing which can be a bit sticky is if you have really small, like sesame seed type bird seed, it is quite small and can get everywhere, i.e. down your top, in your hair, you know, probably in your eyes. So do be wary, but it is an alternative. You can try and get the bigger bird seeds, which is possible. Who knows? Number two is glitter. Now glitter is beautiful and colourful and fun, but it can leave a mess, and like bird seed as well, it can get everywhere, so just keep that in mind. Number three, a beautiful and romantic alternative is throwing petals, whether that be rose petals or if you've got lavender petals, just beautiful options that you can throw, or even like leaves, that you can get coloured leaves that you can throw. You can opt to do that having dried versions, or you can have the fresh variety, but be careful if you have fresh, especially something like a rose, which could stain your dress. Number four is bubbles. Beautiful bubbles. They're fun, they're romantic, they take you back to your childhood, they look fantastic in photos. The men might not get amongst it, but you know, whatevs. Bubbles are beautiful. The kids love them, the girls love them. They're beautiful, easy, convenient bubbles. Great. Number five, popcorn. Now I'm not talking the one you get at the movies full of butter. Delicious. Just plain old air popped popcorn. They're fun. If you're a cheeky bride and groom and you want to inject some fun in, why not throw some popcorn? It might be good too if you have a theme, like you've got your photo booth and you know, maybe have a 1920s theme. Popcorn can be really fun. And you know, if some gets in your hair, you can eat them as a snack. Just a little joke. Number six is ringing bells. You can hire, or you can even purchase little tiny little bells that you can ring after the ceremony, and that's great. It's fun, it's interactive, there's absolutely no mess. Really good alternative. Number seven, vuvuzelas. Who thought they'd make a comeback and at your wedding? Vuvuzelas are those amazingly / annoying musical plastic instruments from South Africa that they play at the World Cup. They make the most crazy noise, but they are fun, and you can purchase them in the colour themes of your wedding. People can dance, people can use them through the night, maybe to get people off at the speeches if they get a bit boring. They're fun, they're interactive. And you know, if you've got traditions from Africa, maybe it's a really good idea to, you know, incorporate that into your wedding. Number eight, and this is a cute as a button option, but you can have made, or you can hire ribbon sticks. So they're a stick, like a white stick, and they have a coloured ribbon on the end, and you can wave them around like May Day, American May Day. They're beautiful, they're pretty, they're whimsical and romantic, and you can have them suited to your colour theme, or just beautiful white if that's what you'd like to do, but they're a great non-messy alternative as well. Number 9 is wedding poppers. Now, these are a little popper just like you get on New Year's Eve, but they're specifically for weddings. So inside of them, when you pop them, confetti comes out. But the confetti is eco-friendly, biodegradable, and you can color match them as well for your colored themes. And it might be an alternative if you want to have a garden wedding, but you don't want to make a lot of mess, you know. The next day it would probably be gone if you know put a bit of water on it. So great eco-friendly alternative. Number 10 is rice. The beautiful days of the 80s, and you know, when rice was thrown at a wedding. I love the idea of rice. I don't know, it's a little bit traditional and fun, but a little bit like birdseed and glitter. It could probably get everywhere, but it's a nice romantic wedding, and your grandparents could probably relate to it. They probably had it thrown at their wedding. Rice, it's fun and traditional. Number 11, silly string. I know it sounds silly, but it's fun. You know, if you're that kind of laid back, fun, crazy kind of bride and groom, maybe you've got lots of kids around, it might be a great alternative. Just make sure that that doesn't stain any dresses. It's meant to be non-toxic and non-staining, so it shouldn't, but it's a great fun alternate to throwing confetti. Number 12 is streamers. Think of ships coming in and people throwing streamers from the balcony. So, you know, you can buy them from the news agency or online. They're just coming like a round circle. You hold one end and throw it out. Careful not to get, you know, donked on the head, but you can create lots of fun, lots of, you know, color, lots of interaction, and great photo opportunities. It's lots of fun to play with. I've actually been to a wedding where the streamers were thrown as the bride and groom were leaving, and it was a hoot. It was lots and lots of fun. Number 13 is shredded coconut. How about that for some fun? It's white, it's bird friendly, it's eco-friendly, it's lots and lots of fun. It smells great, you know. It's a great alternative, very cheap as well. So shredded coconut's one. Number 14, now this is a little bit crazy, you know, watch out for off health and safety, but paper planes. You can have paper planes made in the colours of your wedding, have them made beforehand, and you know, have them thrown. It might be a good job for the husband to be and all his mates to do. It can, you know, get his inner 14-year-old back into the forefront, and his creativity can go crazy making paper planes. It's a fun alternative. And number 15 is sparklers. Now, sparklers have a little bit of, I suppose, organising to get them lit and get everything done, and you have to be careful because they're hot, but they make great for beautiful photos, and especially if you've got a wedding later in the day and the sun's setting and it's a bit darker, sparklers can be fantastic. Just be careful of the dress though. So, little heartbirds. Oh, I'm exhausted. That's 15. Ooh la la la. Little heartbirds, this is the question of the day. What is your number 1 alternative to throwing confetti at a wedding? Until I see you tomorrow.